What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Veracity and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals, and with a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for their continued support, the likes and subscribers, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much at the channel and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, so thank you to all of you. Our community has been growing amazingly well recently. It's all down to you guys, so thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as we can see, Veracity has actually come down to touch this macro trend line that we've outlined in blue here. It seems as though, as with most cryptos, we've seen a double bottom here on the previous correction, a double bottom here on the recent correction, and now it seems as though we've got a very nice pair of double bottom corrections here, as we've seen with most altcoins. Obviously, Veracity had a really nice run up in the past few months, all the way from around, what is this, a tenth of a cent, all the way to 5.5 cents, which is around 2,340% increase, which is absolutely amazing for a few months gain. That is an incredible gain. Congratulations to everyone that bought Veracity at the start of the year. I believe it's up even more than that. If we take a quick look at the chart, you can quite clearly see that since December, let's look at January the 1st here. This is a really large gain, looking at around 8,600% gains. So congratulations to everyone that bought Veracity at the start of the year. That is incredible. We can quite clearly see that Veracity was running exceptionally well, but then the market-wide correction hit it first. The first market-wide correction here hit it very hard. It headed down, double bottomed here. Let's just put this red line here because this is quite strong support. As we can see, we've double bottomed here on the first correction. Veracity came back up. Seemed as though it was coiling in a bull flag, which we painted was looking something like this. But obviously we've broken to the downside due to more FUD in the market, which has invalidated that. But it seems as though we've got another double bottom here at around a similar level to the previous double bottom. Although it seems as though it's a little higher up, so we're not quite testing the same support here. And it tends to suggest that rather than bouncing off the support that we see here with this red line, we're actually bouncing off the support of the trend that we've been seeing basically since the start of March here, which we think is very bullish for a bounce. We can't imagine that Veracity will invalidate this blue trend line here. It seems likely to us that this macro trend for Veracity here, it's actually come up and got very overextended from the general trend of it going up here, moving all the way up and then having a decent around 50% correction, this looks like. So it seems very likely to us that Veracity is going to head up very soon in the future. If you actually look at this, it's amazing to see how accurate this actually is. If you look at recent price action for altcoins, there seems to be quite a lot of 50% corrections from the top on the recent pump. So as we can see, if this blue line here with the arrow is 50% of the pump that we recently had, we're currently trading almost at that same level. So it's quite incredible to see how these things work out. There seems to be some kind of mathematical formula that essentially articulates that happening for most cryptos, because it does seem to happen a scary amount of times that it surely cannot be coincidence. But we do think Veracity, it's bouncing nicely off this trend line now. We've obviously got the double bottom here. We don't think that Veracity is probably going to go to the downside any more than it has. With altcoin season fast approaching as well, Bitcoin dominance is falling due to the correction in Bitcoin, but altcoins are actually holding pretty strong. We have seen quite large corrections for some, such as Ethereum for example, but Cardano seems largely unaffected. And there are other cryptos out there which seem to be early onset altcoin season syndrome. They're pumping regardless of what the market is doing. And this is something that we really like to see in terms of altcoin season, because obviously we believe that Veracity is a project which is primed to get a lot of action in altcoin season. It seems very likely to us, considering the nice correction it's had also as well, that potentially this could be a nice entry point for people who want to get into Veracity now. Not financial advice, of course, but we do think the downwards momentum here is lessening. As we can see, the double bottoms are in, and it doesn't seem likely that Veracity is going to fall below this area here at around 2.5 cents. It seems like there is quite a lot of buying pressure in this area, as we can see from these wicks, which it came down to around 15 cents and below. 2.5 cents, sorry, and below. But then we wicked straight back up, and obviously on the double bottom here, that's happened twice. We've gone straight back up into the 3 and 4 cent range here. We've had another correction to the downside, obviously, but it seems very likely to us that Veracity is going to bounce from this level. It's currently trading at almost a 3 cent mark, between 2.5 and 3 cents here. The current price is around 2.8 cents. But we do think Veracity is a quality project. It's obviously got a lot of hype behind it. It seems to be getting good amounts of use and adoption. With altcoin season just around the corner, we think a project like Veracity, which is a quality project in our opinion, has a real potential to pump. And we do think that once altcoin season hits, which could be any week now, judging by how the market is moving currently, that we could be seeing potentially 5 to 10 cent Veracity in the next few weeks or so. Maybe even 10 to 15 cents or 20 cents if Veracity really gets ahead of steam up in altcoin season. Because Veracity's got a market cap of around 100 million, it can move very fast with less money than most top cryptos. Because it's a smaller cap gem, in our opinion, we strongly believe that Veracity is going to perform very well, and it could easily run to the 10, 20, maybe even 30 cent range in the next month or so when altcoin season hits, which seems very close now, judging by what we're seeing from Bitcoin dominance falling and altcoin dominance rising. I think Veracity, in our personal opinion, not financial advice, is going to do exceptionally well. So we do have short-term price targets for Veracity of at least this 10 cent mark here. We wouldn't be surprised if it's absolutely smashed this in the next month or so and goes well beyond this to around 20, maybe even 30 cents, because this is a project which has been coiling nicely. It seems as though it's a ticking time bomb at this point, and it does look as though there is somewhat of a bull flag forming. We do think Veracity has the potential to be $1 or beyond in the bull run, which would essentially give it a market cap of 2 to 3 billion from this current price point, which doesn't seem unlikely to us in our opinion. 2, 3, 4 or 5 billion dollar market cap for Veracity, in our opinion, is very reasonable considering how good the project is and how much it can potentially run. But there are many in the community that think that Veracity could head to $5 or even $10 this bull run. But it remains to be seen how much of a pump that it gets in the next few weeks to justify potentially reaching heights of those sorts of levels. We think Veracity is a quality project, but we need to see much more adoption in our opinion before we could be considering it hitting $5 or $10, which would be a massive gain from the current price. Most likely a 200, 300, maybe even a 500x if you're looking at $10 and beyond. So we do think Veracity is a quality project, and we do think a long-term price target of $1 very possible, maybe even beyond this depending on how much it pumps. $2 to $3 may be more realistic if it pumps to 20 or 30 cents in the next few weeks, and that would leave it with around a 10x to the end of the bull run, with the parabola at the end of the run to consider as well. We do think that if this was the case, these would be very reasonable price points, which would be a very nice gain of around 100x from the current price, which is a very nice gain in the market. We do think this is very possible. We've seen this time and time again recently. For example, Polygon since the start of the year has over 100x'd, and that project basically was flatlining for a long time. So it seems very likely to us that Veracity has the potential to do a similar thing. It's a quality project with great fundamentals. It's getting good adoption now, and we do think it's going to perform well in altcoin season. So that's our price prediction for Veracity today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to hit the like button, as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please hit the like button now. Currently, only 10% of our viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more. So please hit the big red subscribe button as well. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, including coin calls, and the higher tiers gain one-to-one access to us personally, as well as a look at our personal portfolio, our daily research of cryptos with massive potential, not to mention a 10x 100x portfolio that we're currently constructing, So please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by depositing $100 using the link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.